Watch Greenland lose 563 cubic miles of ice in under 30 seconds in disturbing new time-lapse video. Space. Satellite imagery from NASA and the European Space Agency reveal 13 years of melt on the Greenland ice sheet. Below are your comments. When the title says watch, I fully expect to actually see it. But then, I remembered it's Yahoo and they are all about false advertising and wasting our time in he name of ad revenue. Fun fact. 10,000 years ago there was an ice sheet over a mile thick where my house sits today. Today there is a dense forest filled with wildlife. Scientists believe that Earth has experienced at least 5 major ice ages over the course of millions of years. Huronian, Cryogenian, Andean-Saharan, Late Paleozoic, and Quaternary Ice Age. The Quaternary Ice Age began around 2.5 million years ago and continues today. However, we are currently in an interglacial period, which is a warm phase within an ice age. The current interglacial period began about 11,000 years. Do not think mankind is responsible for the past 11,000 years or cars. Search YouTube for Greenland ice loss, European Space Agency to see the actual video. I can't post links in the comments. Study the Neem ice cores and find out what Greenland's climate was like during the last interglacial period around 120,000 years ago. Much more CO2 in the air than today, higher temps and much higher sea levels. If the most recent interglacial period other than the one we are currently in is to be our guide, air is much more melting and warming to do before we plunge back into a glacial advance period. Instead of showing all the summer thaw cycles, show the freeze cycles. There has been no sea level rise in my lifetime and I am 82. Florida has not lost any of its beaches and Plymouth Rock is still above the waterline. I enjoy the fear of so many who are gullible. It's weirdly entertaining. We have not lost any small islands as far as I am aware. Greenland will be a wonderful place to live as soon as more ice melts and the temperatures rise a few more degrees. Just recently, the NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, reported on September 7, 2024, via satellite analysis, an 26% increase in the Arctic ice shelf when compared to a similar analysis done in 2012. Global cooling? Well, the polar migration is taking place and so there is a weakening of the gravitational force which lets in more heat from the sun, so this is not surprising. I think it's over part of Russia now. With the volcanoes seeming to become emboldened by this loss of gravitational influence, there is more dust in the atmosphere which also keeps the heat in, and the sunspots are at their 11-year peak. Hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride this year. If climate hoax change was such the existential threat, insurance companies and mortgage companies wouldn't finance or insure homes along coasts and Balak Pajama, and Big Mike wouldn't buy property on the water in numerous locations. This whole concept that the ice melting is going to drastically rise the ocean levels to catastrophe sea levels is just insane. I am guessing the authors never heard of Archimedes' principle. Although most of the contributions to sea level rise come from water and ice moving from land into the ocean, it turns out that the melting of floating ice causes a small amount of sea level rise too. If all the sea ice currently bobbing on the oceans were to melt, it could raise sea level by 4 to 6 centimeters. Enough with the global warming scare tactics. Wow, another wonderful video to not see. Trumpy won't have to pay as much when he buys it because it's shrinking. Watch the video? Click every link, no video. This is a waste of our time. You will never control what has been happening over the last millions of years. What is melting is being replenished at higher elevations. When Trump invades Greenland, he will stop all this from happening as he makes Greenland great again. The deserts in the Middle East used to be forests. Doesn't fit MSM narrative. Latest Arctic ice data shows 26% larger than 2012. Heller referenced a 2007 BBC News article titled AR. CTIC Summers Ice-Free by 2013 feet, which warned readers of the supposed threat that latest modeling Street UDIs indicate northern polar waters could be 0. Floating ice takes up more volume, space than water. Where is the offset calculation of ice in the water already and ice above the water? Only a small portion of floating ice is above the waterline, most is below. Should not the sea level drop when less volume of ice is in the water? Okay, where's the video? Not there, or hidden somewhere. If they claim they have a video, it should be easy to access. I love the part where the video is included. Great, where's the video or link? What percentage of the total volume of ice does that 563 cubic miles represent? Why does the map show localized melting greater than average coastal melting if air temperature is responsible for the melting? An ice cube melts from the surface in, not from the center out. This article is nothing but false fear. We were in an ice age until Henry Ford came along. There was ice all the way to Nebraska and then the Model T melted all of it. Video? What video? Never mind. Please wait a moment. Silly me, I expected a video somewhere in the article titled "Watch Greenland Lose 563 Cubic Miles of ice in Under 30 Seconds" in disturbing new time-lapse video. Is it any wonder that folk question the veracity of both scientists and journalists? Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like it, please thumbs up.